Hi everyone, I'm Utkarsh, and in this video, I'll be giving an overview of a solution Peak and the report that it generates to provide insights into customers' data. So let's get started. First, let's discuss the what. As customers are continuing to expand their footprint in Azure, there is a significant need to understand resource usage, optimize it, and plan for future growth. Peak is a one-stop PaaS-based solution which allows us to abstract the intricacies of collecting usage data and provide detailed visuals for real-time analysis. The use cases of Peak are Enterprise Agreement, CSP, and Direct Azure subscriptions. The solution collects the data for different use cases and stores it in a persistent storage and provides meaningful visualizations. Data is visualized using a business analytics and visualization service by Microsoft called Power BI. The Power BI-based report samples can be used to create multiple dashboards focused on EA subscribers, CSPs, as well as CSPs customers. These dashboards allow them to view the current usage, billing history, and much more. There are different types of Azure customers. As shown in the video, we have enterprise users, we have CSPs, and there are direct Azure subscriptions. There is a need to understand consumption pattern and help predict future needs for all type of customers. At present, we have REST APIs that enable us to access billing and usage consumption. However, these APIs are very different from each other. Our solution presents a loosely coupled architecture which streamlines the data access of these APIs and provides a single web API endpoint. This makes data access easier for all the different scenarios. The following slides present information about the different type of customers. There is documentation, code samples, and blogs available online. Our motivation behind developing this product was to empower our customers to achieve more. Firstly, we simplified the data access by abstracting the complexity of authentication. In the solution, the end user only needs to provide the required credentials and let the application take care of the rest. Secondly, in order to utilize this data, we need to collect this data at regular intervals of time and store it in a reliable storage. We used Azure Web Jobs to do so. Once the data is available, we can connect it with any analytics tool like Power BI or any third-party application. We intentionally decoupled all components of the solution so customers can leverage whatever component of the solution they need. Now let us discuss the architecture of the solution. First, we have a common web API which has the ability to connect with the REST APIs of the different type of Azure customers. Next, we have WebJob, which keeps collecting the data at regular intervals to ensure that the latest data is available. The WebJob is fully configurable and we can set the frequency at which way we want the data to be collected. The WebJob stores the data in a SQL storage, which in our case is Azure SQL database. User can use any SQL database as per their convenience. The last component of our solution are the visualizations. We have used Power BI to create simple and insightful visualizations. Users can customize these visualizations and build their own. This solution uses APIs which can change, so it has to be updated to accommodate those changes. Also, this solution is not an end-to-end solution. It basically provides a framework which the customers can build on top of as per their requirements.
So now let's take a look at the dashboards prepared. As of now, we have developed three types of dashboards. We have dashboards for CSPs, we have a dashboard for CSP customers, and we have a dashboard for EAs. So first, let's take a look at the dashboard for CSPs. So this is the CSP dashboard. The CSP dashboard consists of various reports. On the home screen of the dashboard, you can see the visualizations that represent the aggregation of the data of these reports. So you have the entire build amount grouped by region, you have the entire build amount grouped by service type, you can see the total usage, you can see a analysis on the expected revenue. However, in order to access this data, we need to go to the individual reports. It's really easy to do so. You can go into the individual reports simply by clicking on the visualization. Yeah, so now let us take a look at our first report. Our first report is CSP billing and usage history. As the name suggests, this report helps us in gaining insights into the historic billing and usage data of the customer. This report consists of various pages. Let's go through these pages one by one. The first page is billing history. This page helps us in analyzing the expected revenue and expected profit for each customer. So first, we can select the customer who we want to analyze. After selecting the customer, we can see the expected revenue and expected profit that will be generated by that particular customer. Right now, the method for generating the revenue and profit is custom made, which can be changed by the user as per their requirements. We can also drill down on each subscription to see its constituents, expected revenue and profit. We can drill down to any one particular instance and see what um, revenue and profit they are likely to generate. The expected revenue and profit are also categorized here by the service name, the regions, months. Now, moving on to the next page, we have usage history by resource. So for each resource, we can see the consumed quantity. So in this case, this is the consumed quantity for the number of compute hours. We can also see a timely analysis of how these compute hours were used. The next page tells us the daily usage analysis. So the daily usage analysis is a day-by-day analysis, as the name tells us. So for each customer, we can simply drill down to any particular resource which we want to analyze. So at the lowest level, we can see, for example, here for this particular virtual machine, we can see the daily analysis of how this virtual machine was consumed. And after that, we have time analysis, we have resource usage, we have periodic analysis, we have drill down charts, wherein which we can see the consumed quantity for each customer and drill down on it. We have month-on-month analysis. So basically, these are some customer charts that we prepared using the CSP billing and historic data. Now, let us take a look at the other reports present in this dashboard. For that, we can just go back to the home screen and open estimated expenditure. So now we are at CSP current usage report. This report helps us in determining the current month's cost distribution across the different customers. Over here, we can see the different customers and the cost distribution. So for each customer, we can see the cost distribution for each subscription by simply drilling down on each customer. Over here, we can see the estimated expenditure for each subscription of the customer. And also we can see the distribution of various services for each subscription. If we drill down even further, we can see the estimated expenditure for each particular um, service. So this report helps us in determining what the current month's consumption is. Now let us look at the last report for the CSP dashboard. For that, again, you have to go back to the home screen and we're going to click on this visualization over here. So this report helps us in visualizing the unit price versus the total expenditure for each resource over a time period. So in this chart, we can select any one particular resource and see the trend of unit price and the trend of the total consumption of that resource. This helps us in comparing the change of unit price of the resource and the change of our total expenditure on it. So these are the three reports that are available in the CSP dashboard. Now let us take a look at the CSP customer dashboard. This is the dashboard that will be available to each of the customers of a CSP. This is the home of the dashboard. The home of the dashboard consists of visualizations that are generated from data of an underlying report. To access that report, we can simply click on any one of the visualizations. The CSP customer report consists of 3 pages. So we'll go through all the 3 pages. First, we have the billing history page. The billing history page tells us the cost distribution across the different services based upon the historic data. So over here, we can select any one particular service and see its cost distribution across time. We can drill down on it and see the cost distribution of its components. In the current usage page of this report, we can select any one particular subscription and understand the current month's usage of that particular report and see its expenditure. In the usage history page, we can see the consumed quantity of that particular resource across time. So over here we can select any one particular resource and see how it has been consumed through time. We can even drill down on that particular resource and see how its components have been consumed through time. Now let us take a look at the EA's dashboard. So this is the home screen of the EA dashboard. Just like in the previous dashboards, we can access the underlying reports by clicking on any one of the visualizations. In the EA billing report, we can select any one particular service to view its analysis report. The interesting thing about this visualization here is that with the help of light and dark bars, we can see what percentage of this service is occupied in the particular subscription. And similarly, we can see what percentage of this service is occupied in this particular account name. So these are the visualizations that we have created. Hope you can benefit from them and they help you achieve more.